I was looking for a way to make some extra money. Peace. Y'all probably wondering what that was about. No, ain't sure. Okay. You see the motherfucking title, right? The title said Apocalypse Now. So, for the past 3 years, right, niggas been talking about the age of Aquarius. This new age where it's information is everywhere and it's infinite and it's accessible, right? Alongside of that, right, because we have our community that never stopped, right? Alongside of that, we have the conscious community. We have the community with the people that was aware of this years ago. So they was already in that frequency. So prior to everybody just knowing the age of Aquarius or whatever, you had groups of individuals saying, "Nigga, we living in the age of Aquarius. This is the age of Aquarius in the early 2000s or in the early late 90s." Why is that? Because they was able to raise their vibration up. Okay, 3 years ago, we were just realizing we were stepping into the season of it. It wasn't the year of that. You know, everybody was talking about 2020 vision, so you can see clearly now. This is the age of information. No, this is the season. An age or aeon, you get what I'm talking about, is a realm of 1 billion years. But what does that actually mean? The movies, right? Remember, I always tell you about 19 hertz frequency, the fear frequency. The movies put the 19 hertz in the like subliminally inside of the movies. You can't hear it, and then give you images, and now you have a certain type of fear for a certain thing that you don't even understand what it is. So what am I saying? What am I getting at? I'm getting at you have a whole idea of what an apocalypse is supposed to be. World cataclysm. You get what I'm talking about? But through the image of what was given to you. You feel what I'm saying? When we talking about the apocalypse, we talking about the revelation. Yes, the revelation. Why the revelation? Because the word revelation means to reveal. And it comes from apotis, which means to uncover. You feel what I'm saying? Which later on became apocalypse. What are we uncovering here? You feel what I'm talking about? Now, I'm pretty sure by now, everybody has witnessed and realized some form of a lie, some form of not truth, basically. You get what I'm saying? Some untruthfulness. Everybody has experienced that. You know what I'm talking about? On a grand scale. Over the years, I've been teaching that you are to alleviate yourself from the quote unquote negative influences that has influenced your life, your personal humanity. You get what I'm talking about? Don't matter what's going on around you as long as you know what's going on inside of you. Because if you know what's going on inside of you, you can then control what's going on outside of you. Why am I saying that? Because to connect it to what I just said in the beginning, the people that was already talking about being in the age of Aquarius, this was years ago. Niggas are just now seeing that shit, is what I'm getting at. So there's a way to shift your consciousness and raise your vibration up to that level to be able to be living on that. That's what this is about to begin with, right? Now, there's a lot of shit going on that'll make you think that it's some shit going on. But remember, that shit is just a distraction. You feel what I'm saying? That's just a distraction. Because it's just a distraction, right? The more you think about it, the more real it becomes. It was only a distraction, but the more you think about it, the more of a reality it becomes. So they can just put the idea inside of your head. Now you're making it a reality. You feel what I'm saying? But we are literally living in the age of Aquarius, the season. Meaning this is going to go on for a long ass time. They said age, and age is longer than the season. This is longer. And what I mean by that is, right, this is the true apocalypse. So it's not time to be arguing and this and that. And a lot of people that's arguing are holding on to old information that was given out years ago. Religions and all of that shit. Sectarianism. We not doing that no more. Now's the time to be one. You feel what I'm saying? To be one with the community, be one with yourself, to be one with everybody around you, to be one with nature. Now, if not, then you may perish with what Earth deems the perishable. It's all about the vibration. Um, this system, as you can see, is falling down. You know, my last live I was talking about Bob Lee and how, you know, what happened to his ass. Right after that, the feds now have Fed Now, which is a federal cash app, basically. Why are they creating a federal cash app? They're creating a federal cash app because the money is now going to be invaluable now. It's not going to be, it's losing its value, basically. You know what I'm saying? Now, we've been talking about it, and you see it happening right in your face. What are you going to do? You see people making these staffs, making these crowns, making these bracelets. You know what I'm talking about? But it's getting more technological. You feel what I'm saying? Because niggas' vibration are rising. So you know that you can do these things. You feel what I'm saying? You can take your crystals and energize yourself. Take you a staff with the copper and the magnets. You know what I'm saying? To create the EMF waves. What I'm saying is, this is your form of currency. This shit comes from you. So we going back to doing what the fuck we've been doing before, right? Back then, we didn't have what you call technology. Our form of technology was going within. We can go within ourselves, and I'm talking about within this physical vessel, within our astral bodies on multiple planes of existence and dimensions or whatever, be able to go within ourselves, come out and create a device to mimic the faculty inside of us to do greater work outside of us. That's why I always say the shit that we was doing, the machines we was creating, the pyramid, all that shit was just an extension of what we were and what we are. You feel what I'm saying? The thing is, they're mimicking it. They're mimicking us in an artificial way and having us relying on that when we got what we got. Right? Now, the only way to be able to get to this is to tap in. Tap into this information. The information that's inside of your genetics, the information that's inside of your genes, the information that's out there. You feel what I'm talking about? It's up to you to gain a perception so it can help you, your own perception. You get what I'm saying? Why? That's one less individual that's programmed inside of this matrix. You feel what I'm saying? One less individual that's not programmed inside of this matrix, that's fucking up the matrix. Remember, it's a black hole in the middle of the galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy. What that symbolizes, it symbolizes your Kundalini energy rising up. I was just telling you about the staffs. I don't know if y'all seen them, but if y'all ever seen the staffs on TikTok, they got copper staffs that they created with the crystals on it, right? Listen to this. Your staff with Tahuti or your caduceus, right? Which is your spinal column and your chakras going up. So these will be crystals. You feel what I'm talking about? Going up and down your staff. You feel what I'm talking about? You have Kundalini energy, right? Both positive and negative. Why? Because it's masculine and feminine. It's two serpentine energies going up. It's two going up as one. But don't never forget that it's two. Going up your spinal column, you feel what I'm talking about? Magnetizing the energy. You feel what I'm talking about? Creating your aura around you. That's the same thing as that staff. And if you knew how to go inside of yourself naturally, you probably wouldn't even need that. But those that do still can help charge you up. I still recommend it. But what I'm getting at is it's as simple as plain as that. You feel what I'm talking about? What are you doing in a meditative state that you can bring out something? You feel what I'm talking about? And manifest that. That's true creation. Everything that you see right now is a form of plagiarism, regardless if it was done by a black man or a white man. The reason why I say it is because all was brought out of us. So unless somebody is telling you something that was just off the wall that you don't know about, and then they show proof, like, yeah, nigga, it's my creation, then it's not. It was taken from somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? It was taken. Why? Why I say that? Because cell phones mimic the same thing as us. I think about you, you think about I, and next thing you know, we calling each other. We look at it like it's a coincidence, but in fact, the more and more we pay attention to that faculty, the stronger the current becomes. Now you got a line of energy or current of energy, a connection from this individual to you. And the more familiar you become with that energy, the more you can pull on that at will. Okay, I know what I'm doing here. So it's not just I'm guessing random. You feel what I'm talking about? But an easy way, and you can read this in any one of these little magic books or whatever, they say to do that, like guess and be random and all that shit, because what you're doing is testing your mind. You testing your mind and you trying to get past your ego, your conscious mind, and slip into the subconscious mind. You want to make a connection with that. You feel what I'm saying? And this is what this is all about. So most individuals, the masses, are not looking at it on a subconscious level. Us as conscious people have to do that. The subconscious is the supreme mind, not the conscious mind. We go around and we say conscious, yeah, I'm conscious in this consciousness or whatever, right? Don't get it misconstrued. That's just a word to throw out there to separate us from the religious community. But the subconscious mind is what you're really dealing with, the shadow aspect of who you are. And the shadow aspect is not the bad things that you do and all that shit or whatever. Because you go around and do fucked up things every day. How I know this? You deem them fucked up, right? You can go around, you can do something fucked up, and it don't matter to you. But in your mind, it was a fucked up thing that you had done or whatever. You understand? Now that, and then you trying to hide it. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about the aspects of you that go unhealed. You feel what I'm saying? For so long, you've been away from them for so long that when you face them, they so ugly and scary, and they scare you away. That's you, and that's your doing. That's what I'm getting at. Niggas like to get on here and talk about, hey man, it's the demons and it's the no man. A demon is the hidden genius. You feel I'm talking about? Those Olympians, those Orisha, those Neteru, those angels and all that shit or whatever, angels of light or whatever, they used to be called Damians at one point in time. And Damien come from the word demon come from the word Damien, and that comes from the word Amen, which is Amen. Amen, Amen, the hidden. It's the hidden genius. Or the fallen. It's multiple of these consciousness, right? Watch this. When you look at the Orishas, right? Most people want to go for the pictures of the face, right? But the oldest aspects of the Orishas, they have no face. They have a headdress covering their face up, signifying that there is no look. Even though Oshun represents beauty, right? What else does she represent? flowing of the water. So it's flowing momentum. You feel what I'm saying? Compassion and love. You feel what I'm talking about? And love, right? Love has no look. You feel what I'm talking about? Love is beautiful. Unconditional love, because that's what she represents. You feel what I'm saying? These things are consciousness, form of consciousness, energy and consciousness. That's all they represent. And you are to tap into these things. That's it, that's all. But you want to put a face on them. You are the God. Why am I saying that? Because these angels, right, only have one direction they can go, one angle. Anything you want to say, it don't matter, a God or anything, signifying what you truly are. Something supreme and higher, because you have the ability to go here and there, here and there. You can utilize everything. Now is the time to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of bullshit going on, I guess, but it's not really affecting you though. I've been slowly watching shit go on, and you know, I've heard a lot of shit, but watch this. They ain't doing nothing. You get what I'm talking about? But let's just say they did have something going on for real, for real. You know what I'm talking about? What are you doing to prepare yourself? You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of individuals gonna come on here and they're gonna tell you, hey man, it's some fucking it's some entities that we related to, and that fucking they come in and this, that, and the third, or whatever. You get what I'm talking about? That's what motherfuckers want to hear. You know what I'm saying? I don't be talking about that shit. I can speak on shit like that. They want to hear. They want to. Well, that's what they want to hear about. They don't want to hear about the shit that's really real. What's going on inside of them? Not to say that shit's not real, because it is. Be able to get it until you tap into yourself, because you would just be taking everybody's word for any, and that goes for anybody, a person that look like me, you know what I'm talking about, the government, whatever. All I'm saying is more to it than what you see. You feel what I'm saying? We are literally living in the apocalypse, and it's not like what you thought. You feel what I'm talking about? It's information. That information will then tear down this fucking whatever you want to call it. You want to call it the matrix? You know what I'm saying? The simulation. That's what's gonna happen. Fire flicker. I gotta get up out of here though, man. Y'all be safe, man. 20 minutes was enough.